Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to IQD Dinar News. Before we begin today's discussion, I need to make something very clear. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute financial investment or legal advice. Currency investment carries significant risk, and past performance does not guarantee future results. Always consult with a licensed financial professional before making any investment decisions. I am not a financial advisor, and nothing in this video should be taken as a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any currency. This channel is dedicated to providing clear, responsible, and educational information about the Iraqi dinar and its relationship with the US dollar, especially for viewers who want context and understanding rather than speculation or hype. If you've been following the IQD market for any length of time, you already know how confusing this space can be. Headlines change daily, opinions conflict, and emotions often dominate the conversation. Today's update is designed to slow things down and bring clarity so you can better understand where things stand and what truly matters going forward. For years, many dinar holders have experienced cycles of anticipation followed by disappointment. Dates were discussed, claims surfaced online, and rumors were often framed as breakthroughs. Over time, this environment created frustration and uncertainty. What's important to recognize is that meaningful currency progress does not begin with dramatic announcements. It begins with systems, structure, and preparation behind the scenes. Without these foundations, any exchange rate movement would struggle to be sustainable or credible. It's crucial to understand that the Iraqi dinar investment space has been associated with numerous scams and fraudulent schemes over the years. Many financial experts, regulatory agencies, and consumer protection organizations have issued warnings about dinar investment schemes that promise guaranteed returns or claim insider knowledge about secret revaluation dates. These are red flags. Be extremely cautious of anyone making such claims, as legitimate financial processes do not operate this way. The Iraqi dinar currently operates under a managed exchange framework. This system has played an important role in maintaining stability during Iraq's rebuilding years. It has helped control inflation, manage currency supply, and protect the economy during periods of political and regional uncertainty. At the same time, a managed system limits how much a currency can respond to underlying economic conditions. This is why discussions about future movement often reference a gradual shift toward a more market-driven environment, a concept that is frequently misunderstood online. A market-driven or floating currency does not mean an instant increase in value. It does not imply overnight wealth, and it does not guarantee gains of any kind. What it does mean is that the currency is allowed to respond over time to economic forces such as supply and demand, trade activity, oil revenues, foreign investment, and overall confidence in the economy. Historically, most currencies adjust gradually, and sustainable appreciation is usually tied to consistent economic performance rather than sudden announcements. Currency values can also decline based on these same factors. This is why Iraq has taken a cautious, step-by-step approach. Moving too quickly without adequate preparation can lead to instability, inflation, capital flight, and loss of confidence. Iraqi policymakers are aware of these risks, which is why much of the current focus remains on economic stabilization rather than exchange rate headlines. Stability builds trust, and trust is essential for any currency that aims to function effectively in global markets. A major part of this process involves banking and financial reform. Iraq has been working to modernize its banking sector by strengthening compliance standards, improving transparency, upgrading transaction systems, and aligning with international regulations. These reforms are not designed to generate excitement. They are designed to ensure the financial system can handle increased activity if and when market dynamics evolve. Without strong banks and infrastructure, even a stronger currency can face serious limitations. One concept that deserves more attention in this discussion is liquidity. Liquidity determines how easily a currency can be exchanged through legitimate financial institutions at consistent and transparent rates. A currency with limited liquidity can experience volatility and restricted access. As systems improve and international participation increases, liquidity typically improves as well. This supports smoother transactions and greater confidence among institutions and market participants. Liquidity itself does not create value, but it allows value to be accessed. This distinction is critical. Many discussions focus only on price, while access, usability, and legitimacy are just as important. A currency supported by functioning financial infrastructure and institutional participation is far more reliable than one driven primarily by speculation. For long-term holders, this phase is as much about mindset as it is about information. Emotional reactions to every headline can lead to poor decisions. Acting out of urgency or fear often works against investors. A calm, informed approach allows you to evaluate developments objectively and reduce unnecessary risk. Preparation means staying organized, informed, and realistic, not rushing or reacting to noise. It's also critically important to remain aware that periods of uncertainty attract misinformation and scams. Promises of guaranteed outcomes, special access, exclusive opportunities, secret portals, or claims that you must act immediately should always be viewed with extreme skepticism. Legitimate financial processes move through regulated institutions, official government channels, and transparent procedures, never through unsolicited emails, social media messages, or unofficial websites. No legitimate process will ever ask you to pay upfront fees for access or share sensitive personal information through unofficial channels. Protecting yourself from fraud is part of being a responsible participant in any financial discussion. When viewed in a broader context, the evolution of the Iraqi dinar reflects Iraq's wider economic development. Improvements in governance, stronger institutions, increased trade, and deeper integration into the global economy all contribute to long-term currency credibility. A currency supported by real economic progress is more resilient than one driven by emotion or speculation. However, these improvements do not guarantee any specific outcome for currency holders. International engagement also plays an important role. As global financial institutions interact with the dinar through recognized systems, confidence can grow. Participation supports liquidity, liquidity supports stability, and stability encourages further participation. This process takes time, but it is how durable currency transitions typically unfold. When they do occur, patience remains one of the most important qualities for anyone following this market. Progress is best measured through completed reforms, functioning systems, and consistent policy direction, not calendar dates or online claims. History shows that lasting financial change is usually gradual and disciplined. It's also important to understand that not all currencies appreciate significantly, and economic improvements do not automatically translate to currency gains for individual holders. As we move forward, IQD Dinar News will continue to focus on clarity, responsibility, and long-term understanding. Our goal is not to generate excitement for clicks, but to help viewers interpret developments in a balanced and informed way. Staying informed, patient, and disciplined will always serve you better than reacting emotionally to speculation. Once again, please remember, this content is educational only. Currency investment involves substantial risk. Market conditions can change rapidly, and losses are possible. Do your own thorough research, understand the risks involved, and consult with qualified financial professionals before making any investment decisions. I am not a financial advisor, and you should not rely solely on this or any YouTube video when making financial choices. Thank you for watching IQD Dinar News. If you find this content helpful and believe it provides balanced, responsible information, please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. We'll continue tracking meaningful developments related to the Iraqi dinar and global currency markets as this story evolves. Until next time, stay informed, stay patient, stay cautious, and stay focused.